go to Betsy. We're going to talk about the forecast, but also Hurricane Erin. It's the first one in the Atlantic, and it's going to grow, as I understand it, yes?
Yeah, and a lot of folks on the East Coast are keeping a very close eye on this, right? Because, of course, they would be the closest to the storm, but no land is close to the storm right now. Let's take a look at the big maps, because the range here is rather wide, right? You have the entire U.S. here. There's Erin, way down there. As a matter of fact, it is 1,945 miles away from Cleveland, and it is still 1,300 miles away from Miami. But we have to keep an eye on it because this thing is moving. It is moving off to the west-northwest at 17 miles per hour. That's pretty fast for a storm this size. This is the 5 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Current winds at 75 miles per hour with gusts to 90. This storm is expected to continue its westward path and then begin to curve northward. And the curve is critical because as of right now, the way everything looks to be working out, it's kind of going through the uprights between Cape Hatteras and Bermuda. The island of Bermuda is way out here, but it is going to be intensifying quite a bit, up to a Cat 4 storm. Now, you may be saying, fine, it's way offshore. We don't have to worry about it at all on the East Coast. Not so fast, because impacts from hurricanes can be very far-reaching. As a matter of fact, the wind impacts will stay offshore. That's the little swirlies here. But what's represented in the blues and greens, that's the wave impacts. This storm is going to create a huge swell ahead of it. It would be storm surge if it was on land, but in this case, it's just going to be open water, so it's big waves. That big wave is going to come right up along the shore, and they're anticipating maybe some erosion issues out in the Outer Banks and whatnot, and then right up toward Cape Cod, as that storm is going to then continue to hook out to the northern Atlantic, and it will not be a problem. Are we having a direct landfall? Not yet. It is not likely at this point. Things can change, though. That's a big storm and definitely something we need to keep an eye on. Here in Northeast Ohio, it's a beautiful evening. We really don't have too many problems. Matter of fact, we barely even have any clouds out there. Temperatures are in the low 80s and will fade back into the 70s as we pass into the midnight hour. The weather's great, the traffic, not so much. We have been keeping a very close eye on downtown traffic as folks are coming in for the Guardians game, for the Morgan Wallen concert, and just to enjoy downtown Cleveland and beyond. And we are still seeing a lot of slow traffic, although things are starting to improve a little bit, which is some great news. I do want to show you, though, this is the inbound East Shoreway as folks have been trying to make their way to the stadium. The bad news is I think they already have 9th Street shut down. So all of these cars are trying to figure out where to go so that they can find their parking spot. But this is where you see kind of all the traffic that's headed that direction, and we're finally starting to see some open lanes here. So the through traffic on 90 is in a better place, but unfortunately the parking lot traffic is still a bit of a mess. So if you have not left home yet, maybe think you can get down here last second, you still can. Just good luck finding the parking spots because the lots are very full. Satellite and radar showing what I told you, we don't have a whole lot of cloud cover to talk about. But off to the northwest of us, we're watching a development area for possible thunderstorms. If they fire tomorrow evening, we may end up getting some remnants of all of that coming through tomorrow night. And then we'll probably see some scattered showers, maybe a few rumbles on Sunday too. Right now, just something to keep an eye on, keep in mind as you're making your plans, especially for Saturday night and into Sunday. Here's your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Clear tonight. We're going to start the day tomorrow with temperatures in the low 70s. So 8 a.m. temperatures in the low 70s. We'll be seeing sunshine. It's going to heat up quickly. We'll be in the upper 80s to near 90 by noon, and the high clouds will start to come our way first. You're going to notice more cloud cover in the afternoon than the morning. Isolated to scattered showers and storms are going to start to pop west of us, and we will inherit leftovers of those most likely in the evening. And you can see this is not a washout, but if you get under one of these rain showers, it can get a little tricky. And then we're going to continue with those scattered rain shower and thunderstorm chances into Sunday. Again, not a washout, but just something you have to keep an eye on. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. As the clouds come in and the few shower chances will cool off a bit. Better chances for rain and rumbles Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we'll see improving conditions late next week. We'll have a check of sports coming your way next.